Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein, and this is Vehicle Versions. Today, we are in Crewe, England at the Bentley Factory, about to take a tour for their 100th anniversary. Let's head inside. We are here now in the facility where they actually build the Bentley Mulsanne. Each car takes over 400 hours to produce and are handcrafted. The steering wheel alone has over 564 stitches. And everyone here has 25 to 35 years of work experience. Getting to see these cars put together in the flesh is an unbelievable experience. Everything is so clean here.
Creating the paint alone for the Mulsanne takes over 50 hours of work.
This is a particularly special Mulsanne. It is a WO edition named after the founder, W.O. Bentley. It's actually just one of 100 and is completely bespoke for the owner. Just check out the details in the center armrest in the back of the car.
We bulk match those leaves, which makes sure we get a consistent pattern all the way through each leaf of veneer. We then mirror match the veneers to give you this lovely mirror image, which in the pinnacle of our brand, which is Mulsanne, you see mirrored all the way around the car. And sometimes we get some quite unique pictures forming, and you can see here in one of the old Arnages, it's the image of a skull. You can see all the different veneers here from different areas from around the world. Some new ones for GT are Koa from Hawaii. We have the crown cut walnut, our standard walnut, eucalyptus and liquid amber. They're some of the newer veneers at the bottom. We have our redder woods, which are madronas and vivonas, some of which are dyed. Then we come on to the lighter veneers of Tamo, chestnut, bird's eye maple and ash. It's quite unique in the auto industry for Bentley, and these are fine sheets of natural stone which are backed, and we are able then to apply them to the substrates in the cars. We apply an open pore finish which gives you a very natural stone finish in the vehicle. There are two main methods of manufacture for us in wood. The oldest method of manufacture we have is producing substrates for the Mulsanne from solid timber. So we take a solid piece of timber, we then mould it and CNC machine it to form a substrate. It's at that point we apply the veneer, which is again mirror matched onto the surface, and then it goes through the process of being sanded, lacquered, flatted and polished. That is a very labour intensive process. So for GT, where we have to have more volume, we've gone to a new method of manufacture for us, which is around castings and pressings. So we take a casting, we take a laminate pack, which is leaves of glue and tulip veneer. We laser cut a piece of the veneer to go onto the surface, and then we die press the two parts together.
Wow, look at that.
So there's about $700,000 worth of wood in here, and it smells absolutely amazing. Behind me, we've got some finished wooden trim for the Bentley Continental GT. It is crazy to see it go from the unfinished wood to the exquisite craftsmanship right here. We've actually got a training session in process over there. Apprentices train for 3 years before they're actually able to work on the wood in the car.
Piece, what happens is, it's been designed by Henry here. You put your mobile phone inside it, play music through it, and it actually amplifies the sound, and it actually works. So it's quite a unique design.
That stone veneer is unbelievable.
Right behind me is where they produce the wood trim for the Bentley Mulsanne. They start as giant blocks of wood and then are either hand cut or CNC'd machined into place.
Mulsanne has 33 individual pieces of wood for the interior trim on average that take 3 weeks to manufacture. Look at that, that is unbelievable. Crazy to see there's actually people here from Porsche learning.
This colour here. Okay, so I'm very lucky enough to show around the world billionaires, millionaires, pop stars, superstars, and the general public who've worked damn hard. They're just here to reward themselves. This colour we did not make. That comes from a lady walking into a retailer in the Middle East with a bottle of nail varnish. That colour there, I absolutely adore. I adore it. We see it coming down the line maybe once, twice a month.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the factory tour of the Bentley facility. Obviously we are allowed in some areas that we weren't allowed to take video of. One specifically was a laboratory that they tested really cutting edge materials in real life conditions. They even generate artificial sweat to make sure it's like real life. Now we are headed to the 100th anniversary party where they are releasing a new concept car to show us the future of Bentley. Let's head out.
Here we go.
Behind me is the all-new Bentley Exp 100 GT, meant to re-envision the ultimate grand touring car in the year 2035 and also to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the Bentley brand. This car is absolutely stunning in person, measures 19 feet long, and has a door that goes 10 feet into the sky. It looks very, very typical Bentley, but has some extremely futuristic characteristics to it. Check out the front grille, for instance. Looks very similar to your typical Continental GT, but has this LED light matrix that actually welcomes the owner as they greet the car. We also have LEDs
in the Bentley logo itself. We've got the diamond pattern that we're used to from Bentley's taken to an entirely another level. Check out how beautiful these headlights are. You can tell from the side profile just how massive this car really is. The wheels, absolutely stunning. Now come around back. One of the coolest features of the EXP 100 GT is this OLED light matrix in between the rear taillights. So we've got traditional LED taillights here, but the OLED light matrix actually visually gives you a whole bunch of different light patterns to make the rear end more striking and exciting. Literally every single angle of this car is stunning. The materials used in the interior are unbelievable. We have 5,000-year-old copper-infused riverwood and an 100% organic leather-like material that's used from a winemaking process, but it's actually not leather. You can tell. Look how exquisite the design is. Now they've used light in various ways to accentuate the interior. We've got these glass fixtures that are illuminated to give you a hint of what the car is actually doing. Now, some of the most impressive parts of the EXP 100 GT have to do with the roof.
This car is all about enhancing the driver experience. It's fully autonomous, so whether you're riding or driving, it's about the journey. So actually using fiber optic cables, the glass roof itself channels light from the exterior environment and brings that light into the interior in an enhanced, beautiful way. So if you're traveling under stars or under lights in the city, it uses that, and using AI projects it amongst the interior materials. So check this out. If you're driving through the city and there's a bunch of congestion and terrible noises, it's able to not only filter out those noises, but pick and enhance noises that the user finds pleasurable. So if there's birds chirping or hearing the wind blowing through the trees, you can actually channel that into the cabin. And the car actually records sights, sounds, and smells, so it can bring that back to you when you're driving in an environment that's not as pleasurable. So let's say you're going through London by Big Ben and you like that environment, the car can actually record that and play it back to you if you're stuck in traffic somewhere else.
Obviously, the fit and finish of the materials in the interior are exquisite. And what's amazing is Bentley says that every single material that's used in this car is actually something they are considering using in a production car in the future.
Often with concept cars, it seems like kind of an unnecessary exercise, making the most wild car possible and then creating something that they'll never actually make in the future. But Bentley says that every single technology employed in this car, every design language, every material is actually something they are anticipating using in 2035. That is pretty cool. So the powertrain, it is fully electric. There are 4 motors. It weighs just 1,900 kilograms, which is impressively light for a Bentley, especially considering the fact that they'll have an all-electric powertrain. But apparently, they're gunning for 0 to 60 miles an hour in under 2.5 seconds with a top speed of 186 miles an hour and a range of 435 miles.
It's going to be able to be charged to 80% in just 15 minutes. Now, going back to the interior, while the door is shut, it's able to be configured in a 2, 3, or 4 seat layout, depending upon what the user wants. One of the big elements of this car is the AI personal assistant. So like Siri, but much more advanced, the car is always going to be listening, understanding, and interpreting emotions, learning the user of the car so that it can best adjust the experience of driving or riding to heighten the journey. This is all about experience, all about emotion, and celebrating that 100 years of development that Bentley has done. Well, there you guys have it, an unbelievably breathtaking concept. I hope that we see something that looks similar to this in the future. I'm absolutely in love with that LED light matrix in the front, as well as those gorgeous diamond headlights. Absolutely fantastic.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video at the Bentley facility, as well as a tour of the new EXP 100 GT. As always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.